A big welcome to everyone joining us today. I believe we have all been having very productive sessions in this VIGBE Module 7 training program. Years back, people thought you could only learn from the four walls of a classroom. Students have to come from all over the country or even the world to a single location to learn from a sage on the stage. Today, technology has helped to bridge the gap between physical limitations and the boundless possibilities to connect, inspire, and empower learners on a global scale. You can now share your expertise and insights with a global audience from the comfort of your home, office, or even a classroom. In this video, we will explore the ins and outs of setting up a live class using video conferencing applications like Zoom, Google Meet, and even YouTube. This will empower us as lecturers, facilitators, and educators to overcome geographical barriers and create a vibrant virtual learning community. So let's begin. Yes, let's begin. So we'll be looking at how to set up a live class on Zoom, Google Meet, and YouTube. I am Adewale Adefina. Now, so this is the 10th practical of the course Practical Skills for Delivering CC Mass in an Online Environment. So at the end of this video, we'll be able to submit a practical assignment. So we'll briefly explore the following topics. We'll look at simple facts about video conferencing for live classes. Then we'll consider an overview of the features of Zoom, Google Meet, and YouTube. Then we'll look at how to set up a live class on Zoom, followed by Google Meet, and last but not the least, YouTube. But first, let's look at the advantages of live classes through video conferencing. Yes, the very first advantage, as you can see, is real-time interactions. So students and instructors can engage, ask questions, and collaborate instantaneously, creating an immersive learning environment. Then you have the global reach and accessibility. So live classes can enable participants from around the world to access the quality education we are offering without the constraints of a physical location. Then, of course, we have personalized learning. Instructors can provide individual attention, feedback, and also tailored content to cater for each learner's unique need. Then there is collaboration and networking opportunities. Video conferencing platforms facilitate peer-to-peer interactions, allowing learners to connect, share ideas, and form valuable connections every day. Today entire conferences are being held online using these same video conferencing facilities. Then you have more efficient use of time. With a virtual meeting or virtual meetings, you can have 3 short meetings within 1 hour. Now, if you were to have physical meetings, traveling from one place to the other can go up the entire hour before you know it. So efficient use of time is a very, very good benefit of video conferencing facilities. Now, there are a host of applications that can be used for video conferencing. They include Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, Google Workspace, WebEx Meetings, Big Blue Button, Blue Jeans, many you can name. But we'll be looking at just 3 in this video. So we'll look at an overview of the features of Zoom and Google Meet first. They are very popular today, and that is why they are considered for this video. But each platform has its own unique features that enhances the learning experience. Take, for instance, Zoom. Zoom provides video and audio conferencing facilities enabling face-to-face interactions and discussions. We also have screen sharing, annotations for presentations. You can use the whiteboard and do many, many interesting collaborative work. Then you also have breakout rooms that allow participants to be divided into smaller groups for focused discussion. Within Zoom, you can conduct polls and quizzes to gauge participants' understanding and engagement. And also, you can change virtual backgrounds, add fun and professional visual elements to the class. Now, let's look at Google Meet. Google Meet offers real-time video meetings with high-quality audio and video, similar to what you have in Zoom. And it also has the advantage of live captions and translations, improving accessibility for a diverse audience. So again, you can do screen sharing, collaborative documents, promoting teamwork, and idea sharing. But perhaps a good interesting feature of Google Meet is seamless integration with the Google Workspace. So there can be sharing with other applications in the Google Suite like Calendar, email, even the Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, and all that. So it makes Google Meet work very well with the Google ecosystem. So let's look at the features that YouTube offers. So YouTube is useful for live streaming, allowing us to reach a wider audience in real time than you possibly could with Zoom or Google Meet. With YouTube, you can have settings for public and private live events, giving you control over who can attend your live class. There is also real-time chat and interaction, as we see when we join Google Live events. Then you also have analytics and insights, providing valuable data for you to know how your class is performing. And also you have permanent video recording. So as soon as you finish the live class, the video is available and it can be watched on demand. So now let's look at how to create a live class on Zoom. Setting up a live class on Zoom is simple and user-friendly. Let's walk through the steps. First, you create a Zoom account if you already haven't signed up for Zoom. And when you do that, you can access all the features required for hosting live classes. After signing in, you click on Schedule Meeting, and then you set the date and the time and other details for your live class. Then you can also customize your meeting by enabling or disabling video and audio options. You can add a security password, and by default, it gives you that option. And you can activate waiting room if you require it. Then when you are done with that, you copy the meeting invitation and share it with your participants through your email or other communication channel. Then when it's time for the class, you just start the meeting. So as host, you have full control over the whole meeting by muting participants. You can also unmute them and then use interactive features like polls, reactions, and many other interesting features. So let's see how this is done on Zoom. So here I am on the Zoom platform. Just going to zoom.us, take you here. Then you click on sign in. So using the web interface is a very good option for it. And then you put in your email address that you use for signing up, and of course, your password. So clicking on that brings you into the Zoom environment where you can immediately go to meetings and many other things are there. And then you can schedule a meeting. To schedule a meeting, just click on schedule, and then you are brought to the interface where you can add the different options. And of course, this is very straightforward. So if this is my virtual meeting, I can just put my virtual class and then put in the date and the time that the class will hold. Then, of course, the duration, the time zone, and then there is a feature you can also add the attendees. If registration is required, this is where you set it, and many other things. So this is the security feature. There's a passcode by default, and you can choose to offer it, or you set your own password. And then here is where you can turn the host video and participant video on or off. Then when you are done, you are ready. It's as simple as that. You can go to options and see more, but this basic setup is sufficient. Then click on save. It says I've not added any attendee. Well, I will send them the link, so I'll just click save. So yes, it's done. And so my virtual class is here, the date is there, and then what I now need to do is to take note of the invite link, copy it, and then send it to the participants using email, and then they will have it and they'll be able to join the meeting. And when it's time for the meeting, all we need to do is to either use the same link or just come in here to say start. So that is how you set up your class on Zoom. Next, we'll look at how to set up a class, a live class on Google Meet. Again, these are the steps for setting up the live class. They are simple and straightforward. The first is you access Google Meet via Gmail or even your Google Calendar. And then once you are there, you configure meeting settings, just like we did with Zoom. Then you invite your participants, that is the students, and then you are ready. You conduct the live class. So quickly, let's see how this can be done. So to use Google Meet, you need a Gmail account. And if you don't have a Gmail account, you can also create one. So I'm logged into my Gmail account, and straight away I can see many things. If you come to this button at the top right hand corner that says Google Apps, you see quite a number of apps there. So one of them is Meet, that is the Google Meet. So I'm going to show us two ways we can set up this live class on Google Meet. So let's use this one first, the Meet. Clicking on it takes us here where we can set up the classroom. So what can you do? You can start a new meeting, or you can enter a code or link. So I want to start a new class, so simply click on this, and you can create a meeting for later, or you can start an instant meeting, or you can also schedule on the calendar. So because I want to get a link to my students, so it's best to first use this option, create a meeting for later. So here it is, and then immediately it gives you the link, which you can copy and send to the people that you want them to have it. And that's as simple as that. And when it's time for the meeting, you are ready and you can start the meeting and they will join you. So setting up with Google Meet is very, very simple. Now, perhaps the better way to do it is to use the Google Calendar. So how can you do that? Of course, you can access it here. You can come for a new meeting and schedule on a Google Calendar. You can also come here and select Google Calendar among the applications in the Google apps. But let's use the feature that is here. So click on New Meeting, Schedule on Google Calendar. So this takes us to the calendar functionality, the calendar app, and immediately you begin to see the date and the time. So whichever day you want to use, you can easily set it. Okay. So of course, don't forget to add the title. So this will be my CIT 111 class. Okay, and it's going to be on 20th July. And then you set the date as required. And then immediately you can see it says Google Meet here, and it gives you the feature. So you can add the description for the meeting as you want, and you can add guests also if you like. But more importantly, what you will want is to copy the meeting link, and you can have it here. So you can see the meeting details here, CIT 111 class, and this is the time, and this is the joining info. So this link can be sent immediately to students, and they will know that the class is going to take place at this time. So once you do that, you are covered, and it adds an entry in your calendar. So when it's time for the meeting, you can simply click Join with Google Meet. So that's how you create a meeting using Google Meet functionality. Now let's look at how to create a live class on YouTube. This is also straightforward. What we need to do is to follow the steps to setting up live class on YouTube. So access the YouTube studio and click on create. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Then you select go live. So you can also schedule and add date and time. You can also set up live class by filling the necessary features like title, privacy setting, making it public or private. Then again, you can copy and send out the links to participants. So let's see how to do this on YouTube. Yes. So here I am on YouTube. And so the next thing I need to do is to go live or to go to the YouTube studio. So here at the top right hand corner where you have the camera like icon, so you click on create and then you have two options, upload a video or go live. Remember we have used this upload video feature before to upload our videos, but this time we're simply going to go live. So click on go live and it takes us to the YouTube studio. So yours may not look exactly like this, but it's going to be similar. So you have the YouTube studio, and here you can enter the details for your class. So I'm just simply going to put my virtual class here, CIT 111, right? So then you can put description for the class. What do you want to? How do you want to go live? I have here the webcam text category. The default is people and blogs. You may want to change it to education to have it properly categorized. And then you can upload a thumbnail. That's the picture that we show when you start the YouTube video. So that's the thumbnail. Then playlist. There may be no need much for that, for setting up that. Then you go to audience, and then is it made for kids? No, it's not made for kids. Are there age restrictions? Maybe not. So we'll just click on next when we are done with that. So this takes us to the place for further customization. Yes, we want to enable live chat, participant mode, anyone, reactions, live reactions. And when we are done with that group of setting, we go to next. So here next, here's where we can choose whether the video is private. When it's private, only you and people you choose can watch your stream. Then there is unlisted. Okay, then there is public. In unlisted, anyone with a stream link can watch your stream. So it doesn't show up automatically to people that have subscribed to your channel. Then you have public. In public, everyone can watch your stream. So this is where also you can schedule the class. So you can set it up and wait for that time, and then you come back to make it go live. So when you are done, you simply click done. Okay, so done takes us to where we can also do further customization. So we can see the details here. My camera, yeah, I can set it up to my present camera, and then you see the link either to the option rather to either to go live or to share. So before going live, you first may want to share. So this is where you can share either by WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, email, or you can just simply copy the link, just like we did for Google Meet and Zoom. So when this is copied, it can be sent by email and all that. So once you have the link, you click on done, and then you can go live. Okay. So it's going live, and anyone I send this link to will have it. So I'll just stop here and just say end stream. So that is how you set up the virtual class on YouTube. So next, we will do our regular practical setup. So you copy your class link and upload it to the LMS. Then you create a QR code for the page. And then you go to the Google site and create a practical 10 submenu and upload the QR code there. And then you will have the form where you can now upload the link as we have always done in previous practicals. So let's just quickly demonstrate that. Okay, so here we are at the practical 2 site where we all have our courses. So the first thing you do is, of course, you locate your course. So I'll just search for the course I'm working on. Right, so I have here my course CIT 111, Basics of Computing. So when you're inside your course, you just scroll down to where you have Add Activity or Resource, and then it could be under topic 1. For instance, okay, here is my topic 1. I can simply go to Add Activity or Resource and then search for URL. So URL is where you can add the link. Remember, we have copied the link, so we want to now add it to our course page. So this is a virtual class on Thursday. Or I can name it just live class on Thursday. And this is the URL now. It's an external URL. Remember, I've just copied one from YouTube. So you can use either the link from YouTube or Google Meet or even Zoom. So you paste it here, and then description, you can enter a description if you want. Otherwise, you are pretty done. So you just say save and return to course. Okay, and then when you scroll down, you will see live class on Thursday. So this is the URL for it. So somebody clicking on this URL will see it here. Click on this to open the resource. So here we'll just generate the QR code for this page, save it as we normally do, download, then go to our practical site page, and then we will be done. So there we are. So I'm going to upload it to the Google Drive and then go to my practical Google site and upload it there. Okay, so I'm in my Google Drive. So what I'll simply do is go to new, as we've always done, file upload. So I have my QR code and I simply upload it. So yes, the upload is complete and I can click to see it. Always remember to come over to the share and make sure that you can share the file. The file is shared for everybody. So by default, you can see it's restricted. So when it's restricted, other people won't be able to see this file, and it will definitely cause problems. So always go to share, and then what are you going to do? Are you going to restrict it only to your university? Just in this way, you can click anyone with a link. Depending on the kind of Google setup you have, sometimes you just make it public, and that will be all. So anyone with this link can view, and then we say done. So yes, we have shared the file. Whoever goes to that URL now can access it. So the next thing we'll do is we'll go to the Google site. So I have here my Google site, and all I need to do is to come here and create a new sub menu. So I have here up to practical 9, so I can just add a new page and call it practical 10. Click on done. So yes, I'm in the practical 10 page. So click on insert, and then what do? You insert from the drive, and then select recent. Recent should bring us our most recent file, and then you have this, the QR code. Double clicking on this takes it here, and then we can set it up, and we are done. Remember also to publish the site. Just simply click publish. So there you are. You can now copy the link and enter it into the form that is given to collect the assignments. And so there you have it. We have looked at how to create a virtual class using Zoom, Google Meet, and also YouTube. Thank you for watching.